Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan. I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for you for the Pisces Collective. This reading is general, so it may or may not resonate with you. If you find the message doesn't fit, then I recommend checking out another video. This is intended for Pisces placements in the birth chart, so if you have a strong Pisces placement, then hopefully this video will resonate with you. I actually started shooting this video and got interrupted by a phone call. I don't have like the option to pause the video and then keep going back. So we're going to start fresh again. But I think these cards are important and we're going to stick with these cards that came out. I didn't get too far into the reading actually, so we'll just pick it up from where I left off. We did pull the New Beginnings Angel card here, so there's a new beginning happening. And then we also have Angel, the Angel Sandalphon, which talks about your prayers are being heard and answered. So I've been looking at the past here. Obviously we have the Tower card right in the current moment, and we've got Judgment card in the outcome position. Something big is happening here in September. And some of you, this might have even happened back in July, and you're still processing the change. So the timeline will be different for everybody, but I'm reading this as happening in September. But I did pick up on it when I said that it could have already happened in July for you. So looking at the past, we've got the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups. I get the impression that you have grown from a loss, and it wasn't just a loss, an emotional loss or losing somebody or a situation. It felt like you lost a battle. Like you were if there were a couple people fighting, or it was a conflict between some people, or in the workplace or something, you didn't win, is what I'm getting. But you kept your head held high, you kept your integrity intact, and you decided to just manifest outside of this situation. You moved on. And I feel like with this Tower card and these tens, I think there's a message from your future self here with the Magician in the future saying that there's an outcome to this conflict that you were in, this battle that you lost. It changed the way that things were supposed to happen in your life. Everything happens for a reason, yeah, that's true. But willpower, people's decisions that they make, changes the plan. And then it has to be kind of course corrected or even just worked with what happened by our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. And then maybe sometimes the big cheese, God or something, comes in and intervenes. And that's what we've got kind of happening here with the Tower card. It's like this situation got bumped up to the top of the list on the higher ups, with the higher ups. And you might be thinking like, I don't think you have any idea that this is going on, because we've got the Two of Swords here. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Moon card. Those all talk about like not seeing the potential in something. And I just feel like your future self is tired of how much work it takes to get to where you need to go in the future. So it's almost like in the future you get to where you need to go, but maybe it was like 10 years later than what you were supposed to, like how long. It's almost like your future self has gotten to a certain level of achievement and accomplishment 10 years from now. But then in that moment, it's like a blessing's being given to that future self. And then it's an opportunity to like intervene in the current moment right now with this Tower card moment to course correct your trajectory so that you don't have to go through 10 years of struggle and pain and blood, sweat, and tears to climb up this mountain that's been forced upon you through losing a battle. And it's almost like the universe is speeding up your manifestations so that you can have that achievement and have that victory and get the results that you're looking for back on track, back on time. Because I don't think it was meant to take another 10 more years for you to accomplish or have this thing or experience what you want to experience. I think that in the past somebody tried to overpower your manifestations, and they may have gotten away with it, but now there's divine intervention happening. I don't know if it's happening to them and if it's unlocking what they have and what they've done and like reversing what has happened, or if this intervention is just happening in your life with what you've done so far and it's just speeding things up. So a new doorway is opening up here. The power of prayer is amazing, and even your future self is looking out for you in the current moment. Isn't that cool? I don't know how I'm getting this, but the moon can represent time, because we measure the months. We measure every couple of days with the passing of the moon. It forms our calendar. And the moon god in Egypt is a man, actually, or a masculine deity, and he's supposed to be he's also the god of time. So in that mythology, there's the goddess of the stars. I think her name is Neb, or Nut. I think it's Nut, N-U-T. She's the one who gave birth to the 5 gods of Egypt: Isis, Horus, Osiris, and then 2 of the other ones, Set, and I forget the 5th goddess, who's a river goddess. Regardless, she gave birth to these five deities, and it was proclaimed before she became pregnant with these deities that they would overthrow Ra, the sun god. So he, banned these gods from being born on any day of the year. So she went to the time god, the moon, and asked and gambled everything that she had, and won 5 times. There's the 5 of Cups. So she won 5 times in a row and gained 5 extra days in a year. So originally the calendar was 360 days of a year, which is a perfect circle. So she actually squeezed in an extra 5 days a year. So it's a mythology that explains, the reason why the Earth is a little bit less than a perfect sphere. And these 5 gods and goddesses were born. So it's almost like she went back and changed time. She went back and changed the destiny. And because she was about to lose her children, they weren't even allowed to be born. The moon's about pregnancy as well. Here's the determination, the willpower from that goddess. The Tower card moment is that divine intervention, and the Magician in the future with a tower above it. That's how this whole reading started for me, was, this is like rewriting the future in the current moment. It's very beautiful. And this is what you had to go through to get to this future self. And it's all rewinding now. So it'll be interesting to see, if for any of you who this reading resonates with, and you're thinking, wow, this actually feels really strong and powerful, go get your own personal reading done by a psychic, a tarot card reader, a medium. And I'm sure that that's going to be a really interesting reading, because if this resonates with you, something big is shifting here. Divine intervention's happening in the either it's happened in July, or it's happening right now in September, or it's happening, in Libra season with the Aries full moon. Or in November here with Judgment card, it's happening soon. And we're going to see a whole different life path unfold here for you, where you don't have to go through 10 years of pushing up this mountain in the Emperor card. 10 years of hard work and suffering and pain in order to accomplish the same thing that you were supposed to accomplish by now or in the next year or two. So things are speeding up. All right. It's one of those deep spiritual readings, I guess. But that's what I've got for your reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.